All right, things have calmed down quite a bit after the ride we've been having with our weather last week and then coming off the weekend. So
it's warm now, too.
It is warm. Remember this weekend?
It's hard to believe. I mean, they had snow. There was snow on Mount Lemon.
I know, it's crazy.
That's true. We had the 90s over the weekend. We had snow yesterday on Mount Lemon, as you mentioned before. And we are seeing warmer conditions over the next couple of days moving in, but it's not going to be reaching 90. So it'd be comfortable out there once we all get used to it. Which I think is going to take a couple of days for some of us out there. Something else you might notice today is going to be those wind speeds. They've been kind of picking up here and there throughout the day, but it hasn't been anything too extreme. You do see Tucson's current wind speed at 15 miles per hour. Down there near Nogales, you are just over 15 yourself. Closer towards Cochise County, higher elevations for you means some stronger winds. There's even some spots there with consistent wind speeds around 20 miles per hour, but the wind gusts have looked very different throughout the day depending on where you are. In fact, Tucson's strongest gust so far is only 25. You can see Nogales once again, 26 for them. Sierra Vista, about 31, but if you're in a spot like Wilcox or Douglas, which I notice have a measure right here, they've been closer to around 35 for the day. Wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow we see more breezy conditions. I just don't see it getting any stronger than what we had yesterday. This is going to be a slow decrease from what we had at that point in time. Outside, things are getting very stable. We're starting to see more light out there. All those clouds are going to be mid-level clouds really for the most part, and we're not looking at any kind of rain clouds developing at any point soon. And that temperature looking very nice. 74 degrees right now. That should be our high temperature. Again, some stronger winds. The reason why we haven't reached 80 today is because that dew point's a little bit higher. Once that number drops tomorrow, you're going to see that 74 quickly become a 78 or 79. And then as we get dew points back in the single digits like we had last week, we're likely going to be stopping around 85 to 86 for those temperatures next week. But one thing that humidity does help us with is it keeps us a little bit warmer throughout the evening hours. So as you can see right here, lower 70s for the next couple hours. After even sunset, we'll be in the mid 60s. If you're going to be out around 10 or 11 o'clock, just right around 60 degrees at that point in time, and those overnight lows should be getting down into the 40s. Really, because we're going to have drier conditions for early tomorrow morning versus what we're going to be having for this evening. So as you see right here, mid 40s for a lot of us, stopping in between about 44 and 47 out there. Some warmer spots for tomorrow afternoon to watch out for is going to be the east side, Vail, Sahuarita, down towards the south and eastern part of town. I think is going to be the warmest. If you're around a spot like Oro Valley, Midtown, Saddlebrook, upper 60s for a lot of you, as opposed to 80 degrees. You're seeing different conditions over there for Ajo and Sells, a little bit more dry air for them as we're starting off the week here. As you can see, Green Valley looking at 78, Wilcox 73, potentially a low close to 32 degrees, so a tad bit cooler for them. And of course, that's typical for this time of year. These are going to be very average temperatures compared to what we have for this time of year. We will be warming up quite a bit, but we're not going to be passing that 80-degree mark at any point. I don't think over the next couple days. It's not going to be until probably Friday or Saturday that we really get to the mid 80s for those temperatures. But once we reach that peak, it's going to be staying there for next week. There might be some passing clouds here and there. I wouldn't call any day mostly cloudy for the next week, but we're not going to have enough for any kind of rain to develop. As you can see here, maybe Sunday could be a day where we have some extra clouds, but that temperature should be stopping in the mid 80s, and that's not changing next week either with 82, 84, 85 as we get into next Wednesday. Those lows, I think, are the thing to watch out for here. So we're going to be in the mid 40s for the next few days, but then after that, 52, 51, 53 for those lows. I know we've talked about this a few times over the last week. Those evenings are just fantastic this time of year. You can't get over that.
I know.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
That's not going to change.
Lots of propane is being used in backyards. These nights.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Just grill something up, sit out back, have dinner.
Too easy to do that too. Very nice outside.
I love it.
Thanks. Coming up on News 4 Tucson at 4 here, a NASA astronaut who broke records for his lengthy stay in space is finally back here on Earth.